Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore. Today, yes, we have a kind of a big project here. We are making a monster farm. I don't know who we is. Yes, we are making an XP farm. And yes, it's just going to be a simple, kind of dark room style farm that we're going to be building. And it's usually very efficient every time I've made one of these. It's just a long time to actually build one of these because it takes up so many resources. I've gotten a lot of resources. Might be wondering how the heck am I this high in the air? Well, that's why there's a bubble elevator right there. We're in the middle of an ocean, and I need to grab a bunch of stuff. But yes, this right here is in the middle of the ocean to help increase spawns. Yes, it's gonna be pretty efficient. It's gonna get us to level 30 pretty quickly. I mean, nothing goes wrong. One of these just simple farms, nothing complicated. So we got a lot of cobblestone here. We're gonna get as much done in this episode as we can. And then I'm gonna finish the rest off camera, because I think that'll be best, because I don't think you guys need to see me building this boring darker monster farm for solid 2 straight episodes. Just want to get done and actually start, enchanting this with even better stuff. I've been starting to get pretty good stuff on it. I've got pretty much average and protection 2 on pretty much everything. So yes, it's pretty good so far. But anyways, I have lost track of how high we are kind of going right here. So we're just going to go up 2 more blocks like this. And grab my water. Ah, frick. It's down there. Up we go in the elevator. There we go, and just one more layer to go. Then we finish that off. Okay, boom. So now we can actually start with, kind of the main floors of this. I should probably keep that there. Yes, it's just going to be a simple farm. Nothing special about it. I'm just going to try and make it look a little clean. So this right here needs to be 8 blocks. So it needs to be the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, there. We have the 7th row here. Get rid of that right there. Don't need that. Then the 8th and 9th, just like that. And we're gonna fill this in just like that. Because I think we have plenty of stone for the entire thing. I'll try and get like 3 levels of this in. I think that'd be best. Now we just have to repeat the process here again. So yeah, just gotta keep track of this while it's still in my head. I think this right here, from going right here, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, there we go. Ah, frick, there goes a piece of cobblestone. First wasted piece of cobblestone. I'm not spending 30 minutes trying to get that one piece of cobblestone like that. Boom, just like that. This part honestly takes the longest, just kind of getting the base of this done. Alright, now we need to make our way over here. Repeat the same process again. Alright, there we go. We got the 5th, the 6th, 7th, and 8th block. I know no one really wants to see me on this mob farm, but it helps having people actually see, what I'm doing. Because anyways, life has been pretty busy. Told myself I was just gonna try and record videos as much as possible. A bunch of stuff is happening now because I'm on an athletics team and it's kind of taking up a lot of time. We had to take a 40-minute drive to where we were playing, and I didn't really get home till like 10 o'clock on some days, so it was really hard to actually make a video. And yes, right now I got time, so it's the weekend. I'm just gonna try and get some videos out and help maintain that key consistency. I need to make sure this is 8 blocks. Yeah, there we go, 8 blocks. Alright, and then we go across like this, and we should be pretty much done with this mechanism with it. Alright, there we go. So, we're gonna break this block. Now for the, another boring part is we need to actually fill all of this in right here. There's 4 sections, we just need to fill all this in, just like this. Try and go a little quicker. This is where all the mobs are actually gonna spawn. I don't know if we should go, I think we should just go too high. I don't want any endermen spawning, because it kind of clogs up the farm sometimes. Yes, we just need to go like this. It's just a stack of cobblestone per, little section. Now I need to go across. Just repeat this thing over again. But yes, I haven't had time to make videos. I have a lot of fun making videos and stuff. It's just I don't really have time to make videos. Yes, I usually really don't have time on the weekends. It's only gonna be like this for a bit when I'm not gonna be able to really make videos all of the time, because everything ends in May when school gets let out. But yes, it's been a pretty long year of everything. I'm just ready for it to be all over. You know, the golf team has been actually pretty fun. It's something like actually, make the days go by a little bit quicker. Yes, alright, here we go. Oopsies, I'm all the way over. Don't fall. Okay, almost fell all the way down. Alright, no, I just wasted a piece of cobblestone because I accidentally pressed Q. Oh well, we still got lots of cobblestone. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of stuff done off camera, kind of shorten this video. Then I'm gonna do the rest of the stuff off camera. And then we're gonna come back next episode and we're gonna try and get lots of enchanting done as much as we can. Getting a lot of enchanting done will help, because after that we're probably gonna make a lot of, more villager trades, getting even more powerful, and going to the nether. Yes, going to the nether and actually like doing something, because I know where a fortress is. Yes, I had to do a lot. So yes, anyways, my trip in the nether, how it went off camera. So, yes, I had to go in the nether, because for the bubble elevator, I needed lots of bone meal for, like, the kelp to make it all full blocks. Just had to go to the nether and go to the Soul Sand Valley and get some bone blocks, because that's the best source. And I had to go through a lot, so I kind of tunneled for a while. I found a Soul Sand Valley while just kind of walking, so I had to tunnel all the way there. And then, it was a pretty long tunnel, so I get there. I see both a bastion and I saw a bastion, like, kind of close to the nether portal, so at least know where one is. But there's another fortress by the Soul Sand Valley. I see another fortress, and all of a sudden, like, there's just a bunch of gas all shooting at me. So I'm just trying to get bone blocks. I'm not trying to die off camera, because that's pretty, that's pretty sad. And it's got gas and skeletons constantly shooting at me, so I did get the bone blocks. But it was actually pretty rough. But I did end up finding a fortress, which is perfect. It's pretty close, know exactly where one is, and pretty soon we're going to be exploring it, because we're going to have some pretty uber powerful diamond armor. And, we'll also probably make a few trips to get some netherite armor, because I will be using gunpowder from this farm for TNT. We are going to light up this entire area like this. Boom. Now we're going to go up one, just like that. Okay, so I have enough for a second layer, and then from there, and then the rest is off camera. This is going to be pretty thick farm. And yes, it's going to be pretty thick farm. I think what I'll do is I'll get done off camera, but I won't actually, like, turn the farm on yet. I'll just kind of have it sitting here, then when I'm feeling ready, we will turn it on stuff. Because I'm going to, like, here's the strategy, because I don't have, like, the resources to, like, bring another enchanting table up here. So, basically, the strategy is going to be, like, we'll farm till we get to, like, 40-ish levels. And then we are going to, do a bunch of enchanting all in one run, go back. It's gonna be kind of a boring episode, but it is us getting, powerful, and, we're actually, like, progressing, which is nice. We are progressing, of course, but, it's kind of nice to get those extra signs. Crap, I need wood. Oh, well, I'll just have to sleep. We'll go over here, just like that. Alright, here we go, yes. I'm no longer gonna use that, like, super, high render distance mod, because now, like, you can't see this monster farm until you get to 32 chunks. Once you get to 32 chunks, then you can see it. So same thing with that, there's just going to be this massive cobblestone cathedral up in the air. So yes, it's going to be very stunning to look at. Anyways, alright, here we go. We need to sleep. It's kind of, you can see both the sun and the moon at the same time. I know that happens in real life, but it's kind of weird when it happens in Minecraft. Alright, there we go. Nice little visual glitch. I guess it's a new glitch with a snapshot. Yeah, we are on, snapshot 4 of this, which is nice. One thing about Minecraft that's a little bit agitating is how they really haven't added a game-changing update in forever, and that's why, while the game is still super popular, it's not, like, near what it was in 2020. Like, 2020 was on, like, COVID year, was peak Minecraft. Everyone was playing it. you had, these popular YouTubers going around constantly. Those were some fun times of Minecraft. And there's really only one reason. It's because Mojang kept on pushing out updates that actually changed the way the game is played. Yes, I don't remember what video I saw him explaining it. I just don't remember what it's like. It's kind of stupid how Mojang just keeps on putting in these little scrappy updates. Like, here's the thing. An update, like, I think the reason why they're doing it is they've run out of ideas for updates. And, like, they just don't want to update the end. They don't. I don't know why they don't want to update the end, but they won't update it. So, yes, like, they're refusing to put big updates and they're dropping small content drops, which don't change the way the game is played whatsoever. They need to change the way that the game is played. Think about it. In Quantic Update, okay, it adds a whole new level of ocean exploration and progression in, the first level of, your Minecraft world. You explore shipwrecks, treasure chests, and the Village and Pillage update, a whole new level of progression. You now get villagers, you can trade, get armor, and then, skip 1.15, now it's just only a bug fix update. And 1.16, the Nether update, changed the way how you traverse through the Nether. You can still traverse through the Nether the old way you did, but, there's so much new stuff in there to explore. And then, caves and cliffs. There's now a whole new way to explore caves and all that stuff. And what does Mojang keep on doing? Dropping these small updates that do absolutely nothing. It doesn't make sense. They want their game to be popular, but keep on dropping small content drops that don't make the game better. It's weird. Don't know why they do that. But yes, it is stupid. So yeah, if they update the end, the game will have a huge spike. We'll get, there'll be a big spike, or all of a sudden everyone's playing it again because, oh wow, the thing that's been updated in, let's see, when did 1.9 come out? Jeez, that was a long time ago. Was that 2015? That might have been 2015. That's when that came out. Yes, that was the last time the end majorly got updated. So updating that would really change the way how the game is played. Okay, I need to make my way down like that. Boom, and we're just gonna do some other things in here before we end this. I know this video is a little bit short, but it's like that for a reason, because watching someone building a monster farm like that is extremely boring. Okay, so we got sticks, we're gonna light up painting areas. Okay, yes, we need all these jungle logs for a reason. Yes, we need them all, because we need to, that's too slow though. Okay, we're gonna use all this. Yes, we need some trap doors. Boom, boom, a stack. Yes, and yeah, so 3 layers I think would be perfect. Most, resource efficient. So then, yeah, that needs 48 trap doors per level. Okay, so let's see. I think we have enough for both these levels. But yes, we just fill in these areas with trap doors, just like that. I'm gonna have to make my way around here, eventually do that. Boom, there we go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to boom, boom, boom. Then we're gonna go right here, perfect. And then we'll be done with that there. Alright, perfect. So then we put this there. And then we have to make our way across. Actually, I lied. Is it a stack per level? It is a stack per level. Frick, my math is not mathing today. Alright, go. Ooh, God. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm kind of out of food right now. No, I have plenty of food. What am I thinking? Alright, there's my axe. There it is. Oopsies. Alright, break this and break this. 36 trap doors. Boom, boom. In case we have all of these sitting here. Now, we're just gonna kind of open all of these. We're kind of, methods of transport across, and then we can go like that. Because we don't want to open all of them, because then otherwise, don't have any way to get across really easily. I need to leave those open. Sorry. There we go. We have that done. Now we need to make our way up, which I need this, and we need to go up. There we go. Alright, frick, I already messed it up. Come on. Alright, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. And then boom, 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 boom. Like this. And go across like this. Okay, boom, 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 boom. And then boom, 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 boom. Look at that. And now we're basically out of trapdoors. Okay. Now we need to go back down. Woohoo, fantastic. Go right here. Actually need to light up this new layer that we got going on here. So no mobs spawn, and we don't need them to. And we're gonna make the rest. We're gonna make the rest of the trapdoors. Cause I still have an entire stack. So let's see. I don't know how many trapdoors this will be. As long as I have enough for one level, it's fine. Jungle trapdoor. I don't think this is enough, so I will have to grab more wood. That's why we only have 3 levels to be, you know, resource efficient. So I don't have to spend even more time grinding, more time than I already had to use to actually grind. I can't get up. Okay, there we go. We have to improvise a bit there. There we go. Let's actually help fill this in like that. Alright. Yes, this is a pretty boring process, but it's so worth it in the end to just have this nice monster farm that gets us a good amount of XP. Not the most, but especially good for something like this. Okay, that's pretty much it. We're gonna do one more thing so I can kind of like actually show off the bubble elevator we have. I'm actually gonna break this trapdoor here. Okay, so yes, how much iron? Okay, I don't really have much iron in the inventory right now. Okay, never mind. I thought we were gonna be able to do something. Actually, no. Let's go back up. I know I just came back down. We're gonna go back up, and we have to create an infinite water source for, like, you know, because we need to get water on here. So, ooh, that torch is missing. That's unfortunate. Trapdoors like that. Okay, one there. I think I can survive this fall. Okay, there's water. Thank God. We're gonna, you know, actually utilize the bubble elevator for once. First, I must do what you must do to exit the mob farm, and that's jump off this massive thing. Look how high we are in the sky. Yeah, so we just mine that. And then the bubble elevator, which I spent a lot of time making, we're now going up. Woohoo, yay. Alright, and then this should just shoot us out right here. And then we can place the last bit of water we need for the infinite water source. And then we can actually see if I made this right, which I think I did. I think I made it right. There we go, we have infinite water, just like that. 1 and 2. Everything seems to be good so far. 1 and 2. Just like that. Let's go across. 1. And get the second one over here. 2. Alright, we got one more section. This is the only water that'll actually be here. 1. And then one more bucket. And then that will be it for this episode. Yeah, there we go. We are all done. I can survive this fall. Easily survive the fall. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's kind of a boring episode, but it's absolutely necessary for, you know, what we need to do next. And yes, I will pump out some videos. You know, it's the weekend. I got time to actually make videos. Alright. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks for all the support. I will see you next episode when this monster farm is completely finished. Goodbye.